EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And some space here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Barkley is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield to throw it. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. No sweat for Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now Jones. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now this is an example breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield now. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 27. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
3rd and short, and they thought they could just sneak and pick up the necessary yardage for a first down. But the defense, they said no.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Barkley inside handoff. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. That's complete to Toney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second down at 7. Slot man moves right. From the 36, Jones trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know you thought saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's the Panthers' second all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 34. Gano's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Mayfield on play action. And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. There's another truck, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Now they needed 2, they could only get 1. Fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Second down, here's Barkley again. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, and they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to it.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all four quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. Now the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.